Good morning, YouTube friends. And it's around 9:30 or quarter to 10 in the morning. And we're live right now here, YouTube friends, while we are finalizing our work, finishing the cleanup right here at the back side of the house. Lately, we did a time lapse, only to find it out that 2 hours of time lapse consume around 19 gigabytes of memory. But on my other two phones, I think that 2 hours can only take up to 500 MB. But here, 19 gigabytes. And so my time lapse videos in the past 2 days, there were around 5 or 6 time lapse. I think the smallest memory is 8.7 gigabyte for 1 to 2 minutes long. Imagine, I don't understand why this kind of phone consume a lot of storage for time lapse. Okay, sagad mo kasi totoo ko ulit yun. Pakita mo. Bakit? So, it's surprising our neighbors are not playing music. So we can do live. Right. Last. At last. Heaven at last. It feels like heaven here right now. It's, it's clear as the sky is blue. Beehive. Glad my wife is helping me here now. So, yeah. Bundok po o sa palakihin ko itong kahoy na para pwede pa akyatan ng mga bata silipin na nangyayari sa kapatid. It's funny. It's funny. Wow. 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 Aba? Yan ang lakas. Really? Really? Hmm. Gagapang ko dito. Ano ba tawag ito? Brain ba? Brain. Oh, yun. Yun. Ano nga dapat sa sasabihin sana ako, pero nalag ako. Eh, saan yung kalit? Ah, ito. Tulungan mo na ako dito. Saglit. Yan sa baba. ng siya. Buwan tulis pa. This will be easy, YouTube friends, if my sickle is sharp. Well, it's not. So it's a real struggle here. Blind. Mamaya pa ba natin gumagay? Ay, itong itaklit. Ayun, natitimang na dito. Pagod. Because for bananas, YouTube friends, you have to really cut or trim the dried banana leaves regularly. But if you allow a certain period of time that each banana plant will accumulate several dried leaves, then it will be a hell of a work. This is what happened because magsasaka ay di biro. Ang trabaho ay dako. Wala na ka. Been here, it's a friend since early morning, but what we did was a time lapse, not a live streaming. But then, of course, suddenly give up because that phone need a lot of memory for just a few minutes of time lapse. So we'll be back here later on. My wife will have tutorial like 2 hours from now. I need to take a rest. Isip na pala ako dito. Karit na arit. Hindi akong magbago kahit mamahalin. Basta kung makita pala ng kalwa ng saging ng ano yun, nanginginig lang, magpuputol na siyang puso. Hindi katalas. Tingnan natin kung siko. So we don't cut these sage plants, YouTube friends, right into the, like, near the base of the soil because we want them to grow back. We don't know, there might be emergency that we need some sage leaves. We just leave those plants as it is so that they have a chance to grow back. Now it's hot for the chickens. Yeah. Man, it's hot for them now. Kasi may harang, wala nang harang. Oh. It's hot in there, chickies. Wait. 4, 5, 3. Sinong nagsisiparit na nga ito? Tingnan nga dito, eh. May sinisiparit dito sa baba. 3. Halika. Hey. Yun na yan. Pansok. Ayan. Kay ba yan? Imahinasyon nilang sila daw ay nag-imbig. Sa ilalim yan. Hindi, kahit magsama yung dati nga yung tinago na niya, parang 4 yun, nasa ilalim na ng ano, palabasin ko na itong mato. Anong oras na ba? Ang oras kalahati ka kasinsin, di ba? Tapos, higil ng tubig, tapos higil ng sibling ng durian. Siguro kakain ang ina to. Hanggang ngayon, nalimutan mo na lang. Nalimutan mo na lang talaga yan. So, yung sabing kanya mamaya ang mangyari. Mamaya, ikaw na mamaya. Dapat kumplituhin mo. Yung ano mo, balanghoy. So, overcook. Ay. Bigata pala na rin. Bigat. Bigat na parang isang papel na kupunban. Inita.
Di namin maintindihan ng init, YouTube friends. Paiba-iba lingwahe namin. Para kaming na-possess. We possessed by the scorching heat of the fucking sun. Huh? Oh, there. That is jackfruit tree. And we have there the chicken coop. And I'll be planting 2 durian trees here. Uh, this area and then that area near that green leaves. So another one behind the in front of the on the other side of the chicken coop. So we still have 2 banana trees standing that needs to be trimmed, and I think there are only 2 plants there that perhaps can give us fruits, or maybe likely 1 out of that 2 standing, out of 4 standing, but the other 3 are starting to deteriorate. I mean, it from its total health. So the disease starts to creep in that 3 banana tree standing. So I think I have to cut them, and they can be used to my durian trees. I need to like create a square form of a raised bed right on the base so that I can add chicken's manure, cow's manure, and some other rotten materials. What? Eh, ano pang gagawin natin? Di ba tapos na? Ha? Ah, you're not a kid. You're a fucking kid. Sorry for our language difference, but I think that is the kind of world that I am right now. A fucking world. Blame me? I don't give a damn. Hell of a care. Whew. So our F1 hybrid eggplants there, and these are that stupid couple neighbors we have in front of the house. Just imagine your YouTube friends. They were awake already before 6 in the morning. Imagine that one. So early. It's not really that clear around. There are still a few dark corners outside. And they're already turning on their music. So how can I do live streaming with that early morning? They're already awake and turning on their music. Same as yesterday. That's why I immediately stopped my live streaming. So let's get back here. Look at the leaves that we removed from there. Going on and on there. So we have to bring this one outside that fence where we burned the third batch yesterday. I've been burning there twice. So yesterday evening was the 3rd. So this afternoon will be the 4th time that we're burning outside. Because too much leaves here, we cannot burn this one inside. Because we have neighbors behind the fence outside the house. It's too close, it might burn their fruit trees there, and also the smoke is unbearable with this amount of sage plants, cassava plants, and some dried leaves of bananas. And then, well, we have to clean this area as much as possible. Still, I need to rearrange our eggplants inside the garden enclosure, though it's already clean. maybe 5% that needs to be cleaned thoroughly, and after that we rearrange the pots into beautiful looking maybe. And then this afternoon perhaps we need to harvest the uh, eggplants there that you can see. Yeah, you're so wet. Ano mo yung utong mo? Bakat. And so outside we still have work to do. My wife told me that maybe she can help me do the planting of durian. At least I have assistance there. Can bring water if I need water to drink. So the work will be faster. So that being said, I think you can obviously notice me that I'm really tired. I need to I need to rest and resume our work this late afternoon. And then after my wife do his tutorial there, her student is half Chinese. They just arrived from China, and that kid was calling her over the phone for several times already, sending voice messages. Gene, I really miss you. I wanted to see me. I want to study again. Supposed to be the other day, and perhaps yesterday. My wife is on leave because of COVID, but now it's okay. So 2 3 hours from now, my wife will be heading back to the language center to have her tutorial. I need to bring all the gallons, empty gallons for bath and for drinking water. And then we'll be heading to the nursery to find durian seedlings where we can buy at least. I have 1,500 baht. I'm thinking of buying 10, but likely I cannot afford 10. I do not know how much one durian seedling at the moment. If it's 150 baht, so I need to buy vaccine and medicine for my chickens because the weather is not nice. So I'm afraid they might be like affected with Marix, though this breed is very resistive to any kind of disease because they're somewhat hybrid mix. But still, I'm not really putting so much confidence because the past I have like six chickens, five chickens died, three roosters and two hens. Though they were bantam breed, but uh, they easily succumb to disease. But still, I don't want that mishap to happen again. Yeah, my dog died like 1 year and a half years ago. So I don't those things to happen again. So I need to really careful and more responsible with my pets at this time. So here I still have to plant beans, okra or lady fingers, and outside I need to plant watermelon and pumpkin. So a lot of things to do, and I only have today and fucking Sunday. This coming Sunday. Ooh, because I need to get back on Monday to school, back to school, and we will have online workshop. We're encouraged to attend all of us, and that's a whole day event. And I think next week there's a holiday. Hopefully, my school will give me that clearance that everyone can take our holiday. But in the mid of May, this month, I think the regular class will start, so students will come again to school, and it will be a regular class. So I haven't looked my book yet, haven't prepared my lessons, my lesson plans, and all my syllabus, everything. They're still there, floating. So a lot of work to do here in the garden, and I don't know if I can really finish this all. But probably every time you arrive from work, like before 5 or around 5 p.m. in the afternoon. So at least I have 30 minutes or 1 hour to uh, do some work here in the garden, both the outside and inside. And of course, we're in a challenge mode right now this summer since we don't have the enough supply of water. A water source, the deep well, just dried like more than 2 months ago, and the lake, we have this small amount of water left. That's why the owner of this house made an initiative. So we bought a water engine pump that you have to submerge right into the water, and that one is working, but I don't know until when. So I'm hoping that we will have rain 2 weeks or 1 month from now, so that I will not be in a real struggle with maintaining watering our plants. As you can see, I have videos uploaded there, tons of videos that I uploaded already about planting onion chives. We have 4 platforms besides the tiny pots that we planted onion chives as well. I think there are around 44, and there's another one left inside, so that will be 45. That tiny pots of this size. I'll show you again in case you have missed my videos about onion chives. So right there. So that one. And I put cover like in a form of a plus sign, or what do you call it, one, red cross, because to avoid the chickens to be tempted to scratch the inside thing of that pots. So they're surrounded there, platforms there with onion chives. We still have some messy look here with pots that are still standby. I need to remove all the soil there and need to repot. We still have empty pots here remaining, a lot of pots that are still available around this house. I'll be adding more, and I'll be buying more chickens manure and cows manure when salary arrived this month. So that's a lot of work to do. So I don't know, during that time I will have regular classes already. So but I'll try to manage my time that I can still do this work responsibly, maintaining the order, the cleanliness of our garden, both the inside and outside. And of course, weeding our pots that we are planting different vegetables, and fertilizing, and of course, filming. So everything all together, I'll try to be able to be quite responsible this time. I think the kind of accomplishment and work I did this month is like way up to the diligence I become in the past years. So the work that I have done right now is too much to bear. I was not this responsible. I was not this diligent in the past few years of stay here. The work in the past was not this big, but still I was not able to like accomplish this kind of work compare now. So maybe I'm getting back to the track as a man being in a certain degree of depression, in which I would say, to be honest with you, way higher than the depression that we have right now. Yeah, while my dog was still alive, I committed suicide for several times. But it was my dog reminding me, as always, that life is good. And the time that my dog gave up his life, he died young. He was not supposed to die yet. There will be another 4 or 5 years to go. But my dog died. Probably he's the one bearing, suffering my frustration as well, because in the past 5 years and a half, I've been here in the house, figure out, trying to figure out things, doing the garden, and most of the time alone, meditating, thinking to commit suicide. while I'm inside the house. But it was my dog tapping my shoulder all the time. Every time I sit in the sofa, I'm thinking of ending my life, and it was him who, like my support partner, besides my wife and my mother, of course. They never, uh, like, they never stopped reminding me, encouraging me to look into the brighter side. But I was so frustrated and depressed. And even now, sometimes it is still striking in my brain, but I have more courage to really pass or ignore that kind of thought in my brain and instead look into the brighter side, but not really in the brighter side, but I try to make myself busy with all the unending work that I have here in the house. So that's one of the story that I could share with you, but I have some elaborated story of my life there. Suicide or live, probably that's the title of the vlog. So thank you, YouTube friends, for tuning in, and see you once again in the next live streaming. So hopefully we can come back this afternoon and in the coming days. So even I'll be back in school as a teacher, but I still have to do live streaming every time I'm available, and I have a work to do here in the garden. And have a nice day. Bye bye.